may be wondering where I have been the past week or so. Well, I guess I'll tell you. Um, I have been in school. Summer classes have started up. I'm only taking one, but still I've got to do that, and I still got to finish up some work from the semester because I had mono and I was, incapacitated for a couple weeks there, so I'm still finishing up some work from that. And school life before games, that's a big deal. And I've also really gotten into scrolls recently. As some of you, I don't know if I've ever talked about this on my channel, but some of you may know that I was a huge Magic the Gathering player. I don't know, 9, 10 years ago or so. I was actually the junior state champion for my state. Admittedly, I live in Delaware, so it wasn't that big of a competition. But I don't know, I was pretty proud of that. But hobby became too expensive and I kind of quit it. And now Scrolls is out and it's very similar to Magic. And I've really been enjoying it. So I'm just gonna hop in here, do a quick match with my quote-unquote Gravelock deck. It's not really a Gravelock deck, just a mishmash of cards with some Gravelock Elders. And I'm just going to play. So, for those of you who haven't seen Scrolls, it's a turn-based, trading card-esque video game. There's three main schools of... I don't know what to call them. I was going to say Magic, but that doesn't make any sense. Two main schools of mana, resources, energy, or something like that. Or sorry, three main schools. There's energy, which he's playing, energy, which I'm also playing, surprisingly, growth, and order. So, for those of you who have a Magic the Gathering background or anything, you can liken growth to green, energy to red, and order to blue. Very similar in play styles. For those of you who haven't seen Scrolls, though, the objective is to destroy 3 of your opponent's 5 totems, idols in the back here. And you can summon creatures and stuff, and you attack the item. So this one's like a sacrifice, does 4 damage, but it's pretty decent. So I'm going to, and in order to get mana, you can see your mana here in the bottom left, bottom right is your opponent's, bottom left is you. You're always on the left. As you can see here, going to play, so you can sacrifice your, so at the beginning of the turn you draw a card, and then you can either sacrifice a card to gain 1, I don't want to call it mana, but 1 energy if you're an energy, 1 order if you're an order class, or 1 growth if you're playing growth. So the quote-unquote mana is energy, growth, or order, which is also the type of deck. It's kind of confusing. But you can either sacrifice for them at the beginning of the turn, or you can sacrifice one of your... Oh, I forgot to have my turn. Oops, my bad. I was like, why isn't he going? You can either sacrifice for a new resource, or you can sacrifice to draw 2 more cards. And it's interesting because you have to really balance out if you're going to sacrifice for resource or you're going to sacrifice for cards, because having cards, gives you variety, gives you options on what you're going to do, but if you don't have resources, you're not going to be able to play those cards. Most max out, like the top tier guys or whatever, usually are around 6, 7 of whatever resource you're using, and usually you want to sacrifice for resources off the bat. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to summon my charge coil, I think. Yeah, I'm going to summon my charge coil up there. So these are structures, they can't move, but if you have creatures, they can actually move. And so it's a kind of a mix between chess and Magic the Gathering is a good way to explain it, I think. Yeah, I really enjoy it so far. So let's see here. So, as tempting as it is to take out your opponent's idols, you can press control to toggle everything. You really want to take out their creatures first. That's a really important part of the game that I've found so far. So what I plan on doing next turn is this guy, what it does when Charge Coil attacks, it deals 1 damage randomly to an opponent. It's a creature. So I'm actually gonna get more mana here. I'm gonna spark this guy. So that does 2 damage to target creature. That kills him. And I'm gonna move this guy down and hopefully take it out. But this does 1 damage randomly to a creature. So it decided to do 1 damage to this guy instead of 1 damage to this guy, which is what I was hoping for. But it also attacks each turn, which is really nice. So that's one of the things. So I guess I'll explain the anatomy of the cards while I'm here. So this is how much energy, order, or growth it costs. This is the attack it has. This is the defense, or sorry, not defense, health it has. And this is the countdown it has. So basically, countdown is decreased by 1 every time it's your turn for all of your cards. So see, it's now down to 1, and once it's at 0, it can use its ability or it can attack. Usually it attacks, but for this card it says when charge coil attacks. So it would attack normally, but instead it just randomly deals damage. So I've got a catapult of goo here. So I'm gonna actually I'm going to sacrifice this for energy here. And I'm going to move this guy up so he's behind there, so this guy can't attack him. I'm going to put my scatter gunner down here, and then I'm going to end my turn. So this guy's going to attack. He's going to do 1 damage randomly. Yes, and it takes that guy out. Thank goodness. That's what I was hoping for. Let's see. Now I don't have any cards in my hand, so that's dangerous. But I do have 5 energy, and he only has 3 energy. So I don't know. It's interesting. I'm kind of just like going everywhere with this. So if your health goes down to 2, goes down to 0, obviously your creature dies. So he's got these Hell Splitter things, and if you can click on him, it's a lobber. It range attack. It attacks randomly selected tile on the opponent's board. So basically, whenever it attacks, it just selects the random tile and goes there. And so it's chances are it won't hit your structures or anything. But if it does, well, it basically kills it. So you've got eeny, meeny, miny, mo kind of thing. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is, usually when you have 1 card in your hand, you want to draw for 2 more cards. Because, well, yeah, you just kind of want to. So, ooh, this is helpful. So I'm going to actually move this guy down here. Move this guy up here. Going to summon in either pump here, and I'm gonna end my turn. So basically what I'm trying to do is I now got this metal heart thing. Target creature gains attack equal to the number of friendly structures until end of turn. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up moving this guy down, using my metal heart on him, and hopefully taking out this Hell Splitter mortar here. There's a chance that this guy's gonna get wiped out, but I doubt it. But he's at least gonna take 2 hearts of damage there. So I'm gonna end my turn now. And so at the end of the turn, everything goes, you know, so it looks like it did that. I mean, it is possible he's right. He's kind of in a bad situation right now, but he could get lucky with those mortars and destroy me. That's totally possible. Okay, so he's going to do, so you can look at the card that he does, deal 1 damage to target tile and all adjacent tiles. So again, it's really, I find it more important to actually take out your opponent's creatures than it is to go for their idols right off the bat. Alright, so I've got a Gravelock Elder here, and I actually really like this card, so I'm going to play it. Usually I would draw 2 more cards just because I'm going to be at 0 cards after this, but okay, I can also save my Metal Heart now because my Charge Coil did 1 more damage. So this guy's going to move down there, take that guy out. And I'm going to move my Gravelock Elder right there. And you can look at the card, other Gravelock creatures you control gain +1 attack, +1 health, while Gravelock Elder is in play. The reason I called my deck Gravelock is because I like this guy. So this is my first time attempting to actually commentate any of these matches, so I'm really not sure what I'm doing or what I'm what I'm not doing, really, like what I'm doing wrong. Ooh, okay, so he's gonna take out that guy with a burn. Interesting choice. I don't know if I would have done that if I were him. But to each their own. So he could get a nice Hell Splitter off and take this guy out. That would be a pain. Or my Gravelock. Luckily that did not happen. Okay, so I'm going to I'm going to sacrifice this guy for 2 more cards. Ooh, another Gravelock. So I'm going to summon that guy right behind there. Gonna let this guy take him out, and then hopefully I'll be able to take this guy out at some point in the future. So I'm gonna move that guy up. There we go, nice. So yeah, it's really cool because it's Magic the Gathering, kind of. I shouldn't say that. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Just taking out my my guy there. But I've got an Inferno Blast of myself, so I can take out this House Splitter Mortal next round if I really wanted to. If I really wanted to. Alright, I'm gonna actually sacrifice this for Goo. So I'm gonna Inferno Blast him, Metal Heart him, move him up there, and that's gonna be a bye-bye. Move that guy over there to protect him. There we go. So I take out everything. So now his board's clear. You basically, what I've found is you want to clear their whole board pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, and then go for the idols. It's probably not the best strategy, but that's what I found to be useful. I don't know, really. I'm still new at this, but I'm really into it. It's really awesome. So I can take this guy out too. So I'm not sure what he's doing there. Ooh, so I'm actually going to draw 2 more cards. Even though that's a really good card, I just don't have the abilities for that. So I'm going to actually play a Charge Coil right there to protect. And I'm going to attack, kill that guy, and start taking out his idols. Yeah, I'm really not sure on strategies, but I'm just kind of going with the flow. This is my deck. I've got all the precons, I've gotten a couple scroll packs here and there, so I've been trying to make my own decks, but I'm really not sure on strategy. Destroy target unit. Ooh, I've never seen that card before. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good card. Alright, so the thing here is so I've got enchanted unit receives 2 damage before attacking or destroy target structure. I'm actually going to destroy this because he has no units. Energy has a lot of structures, so I'm going to actually sacrifice this for 2 cards. Awesome. This was a good draw because here I've got myself a Gravelock Elder and I've got myself a Gravelock Raider. So Gravelock Elder boosts other Gravelocks, so now I've got a 3/4, 4/6. Look at all those units I've got. Sick. So I'm just going to end my turn here, I guess. But since he doesn't have any creatures, this guy isn't going to do anything. So it's really interesting because it's kind of like chess in the way you move around your creatures. You want them defended by structures. You want to have control of the middle because the middle allows you to go up or down. It's really, really interesting. It's pretty darn awesome. Okay, so interesting setup. So he's trying to protect this, but sometimes it's worth it sacrificing an idol so you can get more control of a part of a board. So if I were him, okay, so he's actually gonna move that guy down. He's gonna move both of them down. Oh, he surrendered. Interesting. He definitely had a chance, though. I definitely had the advantage. So I don't know. That was just kind of a introduction to the game. Different types of play. I'll show you guys the deck builder here. So you can sort by different types of cards. So you have all these order cards. You've got my energy cards here and the growth cards. Cool. You can also search for cards. So I can do like spark. And then also you have 2 sparks, and you can drag them back down to your deck here if you're building a deck. Oh, I only want 1, etc. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So then you just click on a card and it shows it in the top right there. So that's pretty cool. You can load up a deck. So those are, I'm just kind of experimenting. So here at the store, you can buy stuff with coins, or you can buy stuff with shards, and shards are, it's really not overpowered, the shards which you buy using real money, because you can't buy these with shards. You can only buy select cards with shards, which only refresh once a week. So theoretically, I guess you can get more stuff with shards, but it'll take a while. And then you can get the precons with shards, or you can buy them with coins. You can also buy avatars and stuff. It's really neat, really neat. So that was just an introductory kind of match. I don't think I really went over everything. I mean, I tried to, but I really didn't get. I thought that game might have lasted longer, and I should hopefully would have shown you guys, what it is to beat an enemy. But yeah, so that's it for this episode. Just kind of a heads up on where I am right now. I'll see you guys some other time. But bye, guys.